All right, y'all, Basketball Wives, episode 27 for us, but let's get into it. The title is She's Not Worth Your Taco. So, I guess it's probably gonna be Jackie Ain't Worth the Taco being thrown. I know, right? Because I love a good taco, though. Side note, like, don't be throwing the taco. Let's get into it. Okay, so they start off the episode with Jackie, and she's trying to find a hype person for her Jackie Christie show. And so she got a whole audience, they're doing a whole hype thing, and I'm like, I hate that I'm liking it. Like, it was actually super cool. It was super funny. And then she says that she always gets what she wants and all that. I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my god. Then they moved on over into Brandy and Evelyn, and they went to go get an aura reading. So like a picture, like an aura picture reading. So I'm like, okay, cool. If you don't know, again, I have a spiritual shop, so I'm into all of that stuff. So I'm like, super cute, love it. So, anyways, they go get an aura reading. I guess they got one together and then apart. But, you know, as the pictures develop, they go sit and talk. And Brandy was telling, you know, Evelyn how it's messed up. Well, Evelyn brought up the parlay, but basically, Brandy was saying how it's messed up because she had cancer. And I'm like, oh yeah, she did have cancer. So that's why she can't have any more kids. So it's super hurtful for her to hear Jackie out of all people. And she was trying to reach out to Jackie. She even invited her to her first event. So, you know, she was real hurt about that. But the R reading came out saying that the lady said that they knew each other in a past life and that they were here to like resolve the issues that they had. So I guess they're stronger together and stuff like that. So hopefully, I love to see like sisterhood moments and like people getting along and getting together. You know what I mean? Like, I love to see stuff like that. I mean, I'm kind of like the drama too, if I'm being honest. But I love the positivity and like the togetherness, like even more. So then they went over to Jen and Brooke, and they met up with their dogs like at the pet store to like, you know, get them together and talk. I guess they got the same kind of dog, which is like a poodle, like I don't know what kind of. I guess they like poodles, but they're cute. They're super super cute, and they were just talking about basically Jen and Brooke was just talking about their relationships and how at first they were saying that Jen moved fast, but then Jen was like her and Christian got engaged after 9 months, and she don't think that that's fast because Brooke and this dude been talking about marriage after a couple weeks. But I mean, Brooke has known this dude for like years, like 10 years though, right? So Brooke was just saying how she throwing like a 90s party and how he gonna be at the 90s party, her boo, so everybody gonna get to meet him along with her family. And I'm like, okay, so we finna see the boo. And that was all they was talking about. Then, cause y'all know, they be putting a lot. They be putting a lot before the first commercial on the Basketball Wives. So then they went to Brandy at home, and she starts FaceTiming Shawnee. And Shawnee is on the plane, maybe, I don't know. But she's like, "Where are you going?" So she's like, "I'm coming to the city near you." And then she's like, "No, I'm coming to LA." So basically, Brandy starts telling Shawnee how she needs her to talk to Jackie because it's drama after the parlay that Jen had with everybody. So Shawnee's like, "Well, last time I talked to her, we were like, okay, so I'll reach out and talk to her and see if she'll tell me what's going on, you know?" And then they went to commercial. So I'm like, finally. I'll see y'all at the next one. So they came back, and it's Brooke's 80s 90s party. I thought it was just 80s. I mean, I thought it was just 90s, but it's 80s 90s party. So everybody getting all dressed up and arriving and looking cute, and I'm like, okay. And then they're like, "Where's your man? Where he at? Where your man?" And then Brooke's like, "He ain't coming." So I'm like, everybody, well, we all like, what? So yeah, I'm like, what? Like, we're all just like, what? So then they they were like, her son was there though. So they start talking to, well, she started talking to her son, and her mom was there, you know, which her mom was so cute. I'm like, okay, look at her family. Her son was all tall and so cute. I'm like, okay, look at them. Okay, but anyways, So she was talking to her son about the potential like grandbaby or whatever. So, and I'm like, now I see why she couldn't get the information, you know. So basically he was saying that she was saying he told her the test came back positive, like what happened with the birth certificate, did he see it? And he was saying no, he didn't see it, that the girl just told him. But he was saying now that the girl told him that it was negative. So everybody was just like, huh, like what, like huh, like, well, we was all like, because I was like that too. But anyway, so yeah, so Brooke's like, you told me that it was positive, like what? So Evelyn was like, well, can we get her number, you know what I mean? So they got the phone, took a screenshot, like not like a screenshot, but a photo. I don't know. They took a photo of the girl number that was in his phone. So that ended that. And then all of a sudden, her boob pop up. Brooke's boob pops up, and I'm like, okay, cause he better, cause. And then Jen and them was saying like, okay, cause yeah, he better. You know, everybody was just like, okay. They were saying he looked like a milk dud and Bobby Brown. I mean, but he might have been dressing like Bobby Brown because it was like an 80s, 90s parties, right? So I don't know. But it was a fun party. It looked like it was a good time, you know. Brooke and Miayun showed up, you know, so it was a good time. They was thanking him for putting a smile on her face, you know. So he seemed kind of, you know, like shy kind of in a way. Like Brooke looked like, you know. Okay, so they come back with Brandy and Jackie, and Brandy sets up a meeting to meet up with Jackie, and with a surprise of Shawnee, but that's a surprise, so you know. So it started off with them two, and they sit down, you know, they like, hey, and so Brandy's like, you know, what's up? Like, I just want to know, you left the parlay, and then Brooke, you know, shared recordings that Sunday sent her that of you talking ish to all of us. So Jackie immediately gets upset, and she's like, she's not talking about Sunday. She's not talking about Sunday, anything about Sunday. She's not talking about it. And so Brandy's just like, you know, she feel like that's unfair, but she was like, you know, she got the surprise that's coming to help mediate. So then Shawnee come in, and Shawnee sit down, and so Jackie was like, they trying to ambush me with Shawnee, but basically I could show them an ambush, like it wasn't an ambush. So Shawnee basically starts telling Jackie how last time she checked, she thought they were cool, but she guessed not because she got all of these recordings. You know what I mean? So Jackie, so she was just like, you know, she want to know where it stems from. So Jackie like told her that it stems from some reunion with Evelyn and blah 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 blah. And then she basically apologizes though. She apologizes, and Shawnee is like, I'm gonna accept it because it's the right thing to do, but I'm never gonna trust you again. And I'm like, that is such the Christian. That's like the church way to be like, you know, Jesus forgive, so I have to forgive, but I ain't gonna forget. So during Jackie's apology though, she's like, she apologizes for some of the things that she said about the woman, and she said some hateful things and stuff like that. And Brandy started getting mad because she's like, you said like you don't give a F about Brooke's dead daughter. You know what I mean? Like that's hateful. You know what I mean? Why Jackie gonna say, I didn't say I don't give a F. I said I don't give a super F. I'm like, I cannot defend. I cannot. I don't like it. I don't like it. Too old to be acting like that. Too old. That's disrespectful. And I get why Brooke wanna. I get it. I get it. It's just like, this is becoming like bigger than a show. Because it's like, Jackie like mad disrespectful on a narc level. And then Brandy was saying how she was trying to protect Jackie because she cared about her, and she didn't want to say how Doug is always cheating on her. And I'm like, now that's the tea. Not Jackie being a little twerker back in the 80s, but like Doug cheating on her recently? Like with who? What's her name? Where they be at? That's the tea. So I'm like, dang, for real? But yeah, Brittany was just like, I'm not listening to this. And she got up and walked off. And then Shawnee was just like, and this is what is happening. You know, trying to mediate. Trying to mediate. It's not funny. It's not funny. But she's just like, this is what happens. You know what I mean? Like, all the ladies are leaving one by one because you acting like this. And I mean, she right. Shawnee ain't saying nothing wrong. I don't know why I'm laughing. But she is right. She right.